Daytona Beach, home to Hanksters hot rods, muscle cars, and collector car showroom. America's #1 choice of premier collector cars for over 30 years. This is a certified unit. That means at full price, we include enclosed transport as long as they're in the lower 48. Full price, you also get a 90-day powertrain warranty. It's one of the coolest pieces we've had in. It's a piece of inventory that is extremely hard to find. It's a 1980 Jeep Wagoneer. We're going to get started here in the engine bay. It is the AMC 360. And it is the period correct block. So take a look at the driver's side firewall. You have power brakes because you have that booster. Going towards the front accessory drive, you're going to see we have power steering. So already on your 1980 Jeep Wagoneer, power brakes, power steering, and factory air, and it does work. Everything seems to be fairly original in my eyes. Beautiful engine bay. All your stamps are here. Look at this. You have your emissions timing, all your information there. Very cool piece of inventory. Let's shut the hood, take a look at the bronze paint. I think this is one of the best paint jobs in our building. We have 60 cars on hand. This is definitely top 3 or 4, in my opinion. Starting off on the hood, no clear coat fade, no dings, no dents. Beautiful, beautiful paint going all the way across the hood. This could be a show car. That's how nice it is. Unbelievable paint. The clear coat's fantastic. You can see the reflection from the lighting above. It doesn't get much better than that. Bronze in color. Then you have your iconic Wagoneer front end. They made the Wagoneers for so many years, and they're so hard to find. Ones in this condition, no rust, no rot, no dings or dents, they're not beat up. This has been, for the most part, unmolested. Now, we don't have documentation on when it was rebuilt as far as like the paintwork, bodywork, interior, anything like that. Take a look right here. You have a little imperfection in the bumper. Now, we don't sell perfect cars or trucks. If it was perfect, we'd be asking a hell of a lot more money, and you'd also be afraid to drive it. But take a look at your grille. Grille is in great shape. Headlight clarity looks fantastic. Jeep badge right there, not falling off. And we'll go a little bit lower towards the bumper. Again, no dings or dents there. Beautiful front clip. You have the Dana 44 up front from the factory. Full-time four-wheel drive, say the NP219 transfer case, AMC 20 rear end. Just how it came like from the factory. 2 35, 75, 15s on the Jeep wheels. Look at that. Front fender here looks fantastic. Your wood trim, real nice condition. Little imperfections here and there, but that's what makes him a good driver. Wagoneer badge, limited badge down here. Look at that. No rust, no Bondo spots, no bad bodywork. Body lines up how it should. Extremely hard to find these. We've been trying to find them for over 2 years, and we've never had one in the showroom. All these cars, you see them, and they're just beat up. And the ones that are in nice condition, they want top dollar. This is something you can drive, have a great time, super comfortable. And guess what? 5, 10 years from now, you're going to be making your money back. People love these four-wheel drive, these all-wheel drive systems, especially from the 80s and 90s. Take a look at your glass. I don't see any cracks, I don't see any chips. Then your dash pad going across looks real good as well. Going down, look at that. It's a 1980. It's a Jeep from 1980, and it lines up that well. That's uncommon. Remember, these were built by humans, not by robots. They were not perfect from the factory. I mean, this has a beautiful, beautiful color. The wood trim on the side. I mean, look at this. Whoever did this restoration, wow. Paintwork, if there was any body work done, can't even tell. It's perfect. Looks real nice. Lower portion of the door there. Now, the reason you're watching this video is because majority of our sales are going to be sight unseen, out of state. we do very, very well. So we try to show you guys the bad parts about the car, but we don't have 7, 8, 9 hours to go over every nook and cranny. Chrome's in great shape here. We'll look at the driver glass. A little bit of an imperfection there. No cracks or chips, just a little bit of some imperfection. Camera's probably not going to pick it up. Vent windows in good shape. If you're 1980 Wagoneer, you got vent windows. But you also have AC. Your door cards. You have a little bit of an imperfection right here. Yep, move forward a little bit. Past the chrome door handle. Power windows. Look at that. In your 1980 Wagoneer. Seats. No rips or tears. Very, very comfortable interior. They definitely don't make them like they used to. This thing is classy. It's rugged. Automatic 727 transmission. Like I mentioned, this is a full-time 4-wheel drive. I had the same kind of system in my 78 Dodge. There is a lever you can kind of fold up here. Before we show you, let me show you the carpet and then we'll take a look inside. But Grand Wagoneer, you have the expensive floor mats here. Carpet looks brand new. And if you go towards the seat a little bit, you're gonna see the 4-high, the transfer case lever. It's all mechanical. Now later on in the 80s, they did switch to a vacuum system, but this is not that. This is the Quadratec 219 transfer case, so it is all mechanical, which is nice. Less to go wrong. Very, very reliable system. Take a look at your gauges here. They're in great shape. Steering wheel's in great shape. This is a beautiful interior. So you have power brakes, you have power steering, you have power windows, and you have AC. And you have a gorgeous color. Roof. Look at that. Perfect. Your roof rack here. Look at that attention to detail. The color inside the roof rack. You have the wood trim on the inside. And it matches the center. What a car. This thing is sweet. This is the ultimate grocery getter, the ultimate car show rig. You can haul surfboards in it, haul lumber, take trips to Home Depot, take trips to Lowe's, car shows, show it off, win some trophies. I guarantee you, everybody's going to be talking about that guy with the Jeep Wagoneer if you go to car shows. This thing is fantastic. Body lines up real good. Lower portion of the door, no splitting, no cracking, no Bondo blisters. And you can see even the reflection of the wood trim. Seems like to be cleared over sometimes. Wow. All right, inside. You can fit 3 people back there. There are seat belts as well. But your door panel, you got the window control here. We're gonna see if that works later on. Not bulging out, not ripped, not torn. Your grab handles are in great shape. And again, look at that. The wood trim on the grab handles and even the window switches. Very, very cool. Carpet. You got the cool floor mats here, and then your carpet looks brand new. So again, Hanksters, we change fluids, we change filters, we make sure it runs, it drives, it shifts, it stops, headlights, taillights, wipers, turn signals, we make sure all that works. But we're not a restoration center, we do a basic safety inspection. Make sure it runs, drives, stops down the road. So if you are more particular, come to Daytona, check out the Wagoneer yourself. Door panels line up real nice, no metal on metal, no clunking going on. Beautiful body lines. Your quarter. There's really not many imperfections on this. That's why it's so nice. This is a show car. But again, not concourse, not perfect. If it was, you know, you'd be spending a little bit more money. But the quality of the paint, the body, the mechanical, perfect. It is fantastic. Up here, look, you got like a little bit of pitting going on in the roof rails. But again, you know, you can probably fix that yourself if you're handy. And that's another point I'd like to bring up. If you're not familiar with classic cars, I strongly encourage you to do your research before buying one. Talk with friends, family. If you have a neighbor, know what you're getting yourself into when you buy one of these cars. They're old. Look at this. You got the key right here and it rolls down. How cool is that? That covers up. And then we have the latch right here. So to open this rear hatch, it comes down like that. Look at that. Look how much room you have in there. If you got things to haul around, if you would just want to sit down on the tailgate, go to the beach, crawl up into the mountains, have a picnic in there, you can. Go camping. Those seats do fold over. Now, we're not going to show that. We're not going to go through every nook and cranny, but you can easily unbolt them or just fold them over. You have more room. Carpet's in great shape, chrome trim, not rusted out, no patina. This is a lot of people's dream cars, this Wagoneer. It's definitely not going to last long on our website. We have a lot of inquiries almost every week. They want some kind of four-wheel drive, fun family hauler, and now we have it. So chances are, if you are looking at this Wagoneer, you should probably act quick. Because guess what? Once this one sells, you're probably not going to find another one, not in this condition. Look at that. Turn the key, rolls right up. How cool is that? It doesn't get much better. Little imperfections right here. They're very small. But if that upsets you, guess what? If there's a Jeep dealer near you, you can buy yourself a 2025 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. What are they, like $80,000, $90,000? And guess what? This one's probably more reliable than those. I've heard of warranty claims like no other. I am friends with a lot of service advisors. And guess what? Quality control is no longer a thing. Buy something like this, they go up in value. You buy something new, it goes down in value, and you can't even fix it because they don't make parts for the new stuff. It's an AMC 360, 727 transmission. They make parts for the drivetrain, for the axles, suspension parts, so you can buy anything for these. Take a look at the rear end. So you've got a little imperfection here. Tailgate itself, the wood trim, again, it's probably cleared over. Real good shape, no cracking, no blistering. Trailer hitch on the rear. And we'll move on to the driver's side, taillight clarity. Look at this too. How cool is that? South Carolina. Hinkles, is that how you pronounce it? I don't know how you pronounce it. Hinkles Jeep Inc. Incorporated. How cool is that? You see one of these driving down the road. Man, that's pretty cool. I'm jealous. Take a look at the glass, the rear glass. That's another thing about these 80s and 90s cars, trucks, SUVs. You can see so much out of them. You can look at the glass, first of all, there's no cracks or chips there, no deep scratches, visibility is excellent. Driver glass, rear glass, quarter glass, everything is very nice. So much visibility. You can see everything out of this thing. So I'll move on. Take a step back, take a look at the body panels from the quarter to the doors, the front fender. Everything lines up how it should. Nothing sticks out, pokes out. Beautiful body lines, great paint. And you have the wood trim here. Four-wheel drive. Start off on the middle, the top. What, you got a little bit of a scratch there maybe? Not very big. So that's why you're watching this video. Then you can go back down towards the quarter. Again, no bubbling, no cracking, all the common spots right here. Again, you can follow my hand. No bad body work on the wagon. Body panels line up nice. Glass is in great shape. Chrome trim around the glass, fantastic. And then you have the same kind of thing going on for the roof rack. A little bit of pitting. But again, if you don't like it, fix it. Not something we were going to do. It's an old car. It's a 1980. It's older than I am. Seats, door panel, real nice condition. Grab handles are in great shape. The wood trim on the interior, fantastic up here and down here, and on the window switch. Not bulging out, not ripped or torn, and then you have your little ashtray here. So if you smoke, I guess you can do it in there. Car smells nice too. Whoever owned this maintained it to a high standard. Shut the door. And then again, we're going to have 80 pictures on our website. We're going to show all the different angles. So if you want to see up close pictures, go to our website. We're going to show the wheels and tires as well. Those are in great condition. And then we can move on towards the lower portion here. Everything lines up good, no bubbling, no cracking, no splitting. Same goes for the wood trim and then the top portion of the door. Chrome is in great condition on the windows here. Vent window, driver glass or passenger glass. So whoever did this restoration, whoever did, kept the car, definitely a garage kept vehicle, definitely well maintained. You want something that's already ready to go. This is it, ready to drive, ready to enjoy. If you want to buy a project, guess what? Parts, labor are through the roof. If you start off with a beat up Wagoneer and you think you can make it this nice for what we're asking, you are wrong. If you're in the business and you can do it yourself, you might be able to get by. But guess what? The second you have to start paying someone to do your work, in for a rude awakening. You cannot build a wagon like this for what we're asking. The paint and body alone, $20,000, $30,000. That interior, beautiful. Door cards, great shape. Again, we're going to show the windows going up and down later on, but we're just here to give you a quick overview of the interior here. No rips or tears. The center console does fold down a little bit. We'll show that later on. Real old school. So you have the lever right here for the passenger seat. You can move it up, move it down. What more do you want? It's old. It's an old school rig. I'd love to have something like this, something this nice. I'd keep this forever. But guess what? Like I mentioned, if you have to sell it down the road, you're going to be making a lot of money. I'm sure you've been watching the market. Stuff like this is not getting any less expensive. In fact, every day they're getting more expensive, these cars. One's in this condition at least. Ones that you don't have to tinker with much. But again, it's 20, 30 years old. Always going to have to be little things here and there. But our goal at Hanksters is to make sure it is as ready as can be. A turnkey Wagoneer. Look at the door and the rear door. Lines up perfect. Lower portion of the door here on the front. No bubbling, no cracking, no spider webbing. I don't think you can find a nicer one than this. This is probably one of the nicest ones on the market, in my opinion, in terms of a real nice driver quality Wagoneer. We look every day for these cars, 6 days a week. We have a whole team at Hanksters trying to find cars that are in good condition. It's not easy anymore. But we do. We find the cars, we list them, we sell them, and within a week or so, we can have this Wagoneer delivered to your door. So Hanksters, they've been open for 30 years, selling cars sight unseen, out of state. We've been here about 9 years. Every day we sell a car, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. So we do very well. We show each and every body panel. We show you the engine bay, the floors, show you the trunk, show you the underside. We show you underneath the transmission, underneath the engine, the floorboards, the rear end. We take it out on the road, show how it runs, how it drives, how it shifts, how it stops, what works, what doesn't work. So we show you the whole car in the 30-minute presentation. But if you are more particular, like I mentioned, we don't sell concourse quality cars. If you are more particular, come to Daytona, check out the Wagoneer yourself. Keep in mind we are first come, first serve. We don't take deposits. So if you plan on flying in, if you plan on driving in, call us, submit an inquiry on our website. This wagon will not last long. I am very familiar with these, how hard they are to find, and there are a lot of people that have already been inquiring on the vehicle. So don't miss out on this Wagoneer. You're probably going to kick yourself if you do. Let's put the Wagoneer up in there, check out that underside, and then from there we'll go for a drive. Underneath our 1980 Jeep Wagoneer. Take a look, we have front disc brakes. While we're on the driver's side, take a look at the U-joints, upper ball joints, lower ball joints, everything looks fantastic. Nice and tight. All your suspension's in great condition. Your sway bar, tie rod, drag link, your differential cover. You have a Dana 44 up front with the driver's side drop. Differential cover is in great shape. Leaf springs look good. Passenger side, all the suspension, of course, looks nice and tight. Later on, we're actually going to take it out on the road, show you how it runs, how it drives, all that. We have an AMC 360 under the hood. Front seal's nice and dry. We'll move around the oil pan. Your gasket, oil pan gasket, looks fantastic. I don't see drips, I don't see drops, any kind of seepage going on. So definitely a well-kept, well-maintained vehicle. Very, very nice. Take a look at the driver's side frame rail, if we can see it. It is perfect. No rust, no rot, no weird welds. Same goes for the passenger side. This thing is clean. It is a very nice example. All right, moving on to the transmission. We have a 727 automatic transmission. Your pan's nice and dry. I don't see any seepage, any leaks going on. Tail shaft seal, speedo cable, all that looks fantastic. No leaks at this time. Beautiful drivetrain. Everything's nice. Take a look at that transfer case. You have the NP219, which is actually a full-time transfer case, which is real cool. You can move on. Look at this. Gas tank, massive, clean, no rust holes, no weird welds, no weird patches. Gas tank's in great condition. And then we'll move up on the passenger side frame rail area. No weird welds, no weird patches, anything like that. Same goes for the floors. You're gonna see the best that we can under here. No holes, no rust, no rot. Clean, clean body. Great undercarriage. Drive shafts are in great shape. And then we have an AMC 20 rear end. Your differential cover is in good condition. No seepage, no leaks coming out of there. Drum brakes in the rear. Shocks, leaf springs, fantastic. All your rubber lines look good. This is a beautiful example. You can't find these trucks in this condition anymore. They are very hard to find. Look at the floors, everything up here, it's solid. You don't see these every day. And the ones that are clean, they are worth a lot of money and they're getting harder to find. So they're getting even more expensive. Tires. Tires are in great condition. Then you have your iconic factory style wheels there. And you have a trailer hitch. So if you want to tow some jet skis, tow boats, there you go. Set up and ready to go. If you would like to purchase this 1980 Jeep Wagoneer, we accept bank wire, cashier's check, or you can come to Daytona Beach and pay actual cash. You can finance this Jeep with 10% down, term length, term condition. That's all something to go over with our lender. We have no control over that. Fill out the application on our website, hanksters.com, and within a few hours, our lender will reach out with an approval. So let's put the Jeep down on the ground. Let's take it for a drive and see how it runs. It's a beautiful day here in Daytona Beach. We are idling, so nice. It's nice and quiet, no big rattles, no big shakes. Let's show you the keys. So you get a little keychain, door lock, trunk, all that. Put the key in the hole. Look at that. It's gonna light up. Starts right up, no problems. You can hear it. It's healthy, healthy, healthy. Horn. Horn works. Turn signals work on the driver's side, and guess what? They're gonna work on the passenger side as well. Moving all the way to the left here, we do have the factory controls. To the right, full tank of gas. Temperature, we just started the Wagoneer up, so it is still cold, but the factory gauge does work, and we'll keep an eye on that. 94,883. True miles unknown. Title is going to read exempt, but if those are actual, it would not surprise me. 40 pounds, a little over 40, which is perfect for these AMCs. We're charging right here, and then right here. Ashtray. This is cool. Look at this. Whoa. Yep. You have a badass stereo system in here, but not just that, you have a CB control. So, you have a little mic here. We're not gonna mess with it, but take a look, it plugs in right there. So you can, while you're out on the trails, you can talk to your buddies if they have a CB radio. How cool is that? So you have a working radio, and you have working CB, and everything there functions like it should. Moving on, clock. It is 10:45 in the morning, so you have a working clock. Everything seems to work. Inside this cubby thing, if I can get it with one hand, two hands there. All right, you got the original Jeep owner's manual. So if you don't know how to drive your car, there you go. Read through that. Some bedtime reading. All right, let's see if I can unplug this real quick. Gotta wiggle it. There we go. So we'll keep this in here. A little storage cubby. Down here, look at that. AC, cold AC in your 1980 Wagoneer. You can hear that fan blowing. How cool is that? And it's actually cold. It's about 100 degrees here in Daytona. The real feel is probably 120, so it's hot. It's nice to have that, but we'll keep it on low. Center console. You can fit someone small in there. Headliner is beautiful. So we're going to show you the dash. Headliner's in good shape, dash is in good shape. Windows, they lock, or not the windows, the door locks lock, and they unlock. Now we're not going to go the whole process. We're going to show you they go up, they go down, back, they work. And then, oop, I went up instead of down. There we go. Look at that. I'm going to show you this side real quick. So they do work. That side will work as well. Before we get going, take a look at the windshield. We have wipers. I love the switch on this thing. Feels real manly. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Look at that. You have a button for the rear hatch. And it goes back up. Very nice. And it works. What else am I missing? I think that should be it. I love this thing. It's perfect. Definitely a good cruiser. Roll up the window, turn on the AC a little bit more. A little too much. It's gonna get cold in here. Let's put it in drive. See how it runs. They just don't make them like they used to. I mean, the seats on this Jeep are absolutely incredible. There's a lot of cushion in here, kind of like lifts your leg up, which is super nice. I mean, I drive a lot of cars, new cars, old cars. This one's nice. The seats fit perfectly, at least for my body shape. Steering's nice and tight. I'll show you guys that. Solid front axles, baby. It's old school, but it drives fantastic. Speedo, going kind of slow right now. I'm going about 35. Give it some gas. Sounds real healthy. It's nice, smooth power out of the 360. No hesitations, no rumbling, no ticks, no knocks from the engine. Transmission shift's perfect. Everything's set up real nice. We're just cruising with the AC on low in Florida in the dead of the summer. Well, maybe not the dead of summer yet. It's still going to get hotter, but it feels hot. It's about 100 degrees today. It's only going to get worse. Working radio, working CB, power steering, power brakes. What more can you want? One finger steering, super easy to drive this car. Lots of visibility out the glass. I mean, you can look around the whole car. You can see everything, and the brakes work perfect. It doesn't pull to the left, doesn't pull to the right. We're going straight down the road, and it stops in a straight line too. It is very uncommon for all the factory gauges to work. This one does. And you have a working clock. All right, let's get going. Transmission shift's awesome. Plenty of power out of the 360. I like it. Very easy to drive. Look at the steering wheel. I mean, we're going straight down the road. Yeah, that's amazing. For a four-wheel drive in the 80s, that was about 65 right there. We slowed it down a little bit. It's not a race car. but it'll get you to point A to point B, no problem. It'll keep up with traffic, no issues. I mean, I love the way it steers. I love the way it feels. The interior is to die for. It is awesome. The back seats are comfy. I sat in there. You have a whole room. You have a whole storage space in the rear. You can do anything with this. Drive it up into the mountains, drive it up to the beach, take it to car shows, go to church. There's so much you can do. And we've only been driving it for a few minutes now, but even before the video, people stopped to take pictures, giving me thumbs up. So everyone likes a Wagoneer, and it could be yours. Like I mentioned, we can have this delivered to your home within a week or so. If you're in Florida, anywhere in Florida, you can drive it home. If you're out of state, we'll ship it to you. It is certified. So that means at full retail price, we actually include enclosed transport with a licensed and insured driver. Companies that we've used before, companies that we've trusted. Full price, you also get a warranty, 90-day powertrain warranty. Engine starts knocking, transmission slips, the rear end shoots a tooth out. We're gonna help cover the major powertrain. Now brakes, batteries, alternators, gaskets, that is all on you. So if you get the Wagoneer, it starts leaking, turn signal blows up, whatever the case is, we're not gonna cover it. We cover the major stuff like engine knocks, transmission falls apart, rear end falls apart. Only the major components are part of our warranty. Part of being certified means is that once we get the funds, we actually get out a GoPro. We record on the GoPro. Headlights working, taillights, turn signals, wipers. We actually put it on the lift again. We make sure there are no active leaks, and if there are, we are going to address it. We take it out on the road to show it running, driving. We show everything that we show in the video again on the GoPro. That way when you get your Wagoneer, you're gonna be satisfied with your purchase. But if you are more particular, if that's not enough for you, come to Daytona, check out the Wagoneer yourself. This one's definitely not going to be on the website long, so give us a call. Have a great day, everyone. 386-944-9219 or our website, Hanksters.com.